All right, welcome back. Now, I want to teach you one last thing this week. I want to teach you about getting rid of negative thoughts. Now, we have been talking about, and our whole goal as being to recognize these negative thoughts and then replacing them with positive ones. Now, the thing that you have to learn to do is to pay attention to what you are thinking. Okay, we talked about that last week and maybe even the week before, but to pay attention to what you're thinking. And I'm talking about immediately pay attention. Don't let a negative thought live in your head. Don't ever speak a negative thought, okay? The way you get good at it is that you have to practice. You have to get consistent. You have to pay attention to the things that are going on in your mind, all right? So how do I do this? How can I do it immediately? Let me give you some ideas, some of the things that I do personally. When I have a negative thought, and yes, Bishop Johnson, your successologist, has negative thoughts. So what do? I immediately say at least one thing: clear, 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 clear. That's what I say. And it interrupts that negative thought. Sometimes I'll say, Charles, that's not true. Charles, don't think like that. Okay? What that does is it interrupts the negative thought. And then I have the opportunity to say, no, I want to think this. No one can tell you what to think. You can think whatever it is you want to think. It is a beautiful thing that just because somebody else is thinking one way doesn't mean you have to think the same way. All right. So when we're getting rid of and we're eliminating these negative thoughts that we may be having, we're replacing them immediately with something positive. Let me give you an example. You get an unexpected bill in the mail, or you get an expected bill in the mail, and that bill comes in. You see the bill, and then you immediately go to what's in my bank account. And if what's in my bank account is not enough to pay this bill, what happens next? How am I going to pay this? What am I going to do? What if they cut my lights off? What if I can't get food? What if I need gas? Oh, this must be something wrong with me because I don't have any money. You can hear all of the negative thoughts start to pile up. A gentleman said not too long ago that trouble comes in troops. What he meant was that once you think one negative thing, a whole bunch of negative friends start coming along with it, okay? So that's why it's important for us to stop these thoughts as soon as they come into our minds, all right? So a negative thought comes into your mind, and immediately we're saying clear, clear, clear. Immediately you say, oh, that's not true. You immediately say, I don't believe that, okay? And then we replace it with what we do want to think. I always have enough money. I always am able to pay my bills. I am abundant. I am rich. I am prosperous. Okay, this is why our affirmations are so very important, because that affirmation has to be something, again, that resonates with you and that you really, really believe. Okay, so that negative thought comes in. I'm ugly. No. I don't believe that. I'm beautiful. I'm awesome. I'm incredible. People love being around me. I get compliments all the time about how I look. Okay, so that's the lesson today. I want you to pay attention to the negative thought. And then as soon as the negative thought comes into your mind, we are canceling it out. We're saying cancel, 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 or we're saying clear, 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 or we're saying that's not true, or we're saying I don't believe that, and we're immediately replacing it with something positive. Okay, now rest assured, don't put a whole lot of pressure on yourself. It takes practice. Everything that you are good at, be it positive or negative, you practiced. Okay, you were consistent at it. So in this case too, I want you to be as consistent. Negative thought, clear, 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 cancel, cancel, cancel. Immediately replace it with a positive thought, all right? If you're having some issues with doing that, just go into our Discord community. I'll be there as usual, and I'll be there to answer your questions. Also, do not forget now, we have our last group call of the week, where we're going to be going through your wins. We're going to be talking about your goals for the next week. We're going to be talking about Bible study, Isaiah 1:16, and James 1:8. All right? I look forward to talking to you soon. Many blessings.